check-in, baggage scanning, baggage identification, rigorous body search, immigration, security, more security, and an endless walk to gate number 21A. And to say the least, I'm annoyed. We're tourists, not terrorists, for God's sake. Hold on. Let me put on my glasses. I need to put on my glasses just to clear my head. Now I can see what I'm saying. Hello. In about 10 minutes, they're going to announce boarding. And 10 minutes is all I have with you, so I'll make it short and sweet. Oh, there it is, the announcement. Attention, please. We will now begin the boarding process. I can't understand why they say boarding process. Process. Extra word. Not necessary. Boarding is sufficient. We will now begin the boarding. Stop. Simple. Tells the story. People like to add extra words when they want things to sound more important than they really are. Boarding process sounds important. It isn't. It's just a group of ordinary people getting onto an ordinary aircraft. Then they announce, attention please, we will now pre-board passengers. And I ask, how can that be? Pre-board? How can people board before they board? And this I've got to see, pre-board. And then a lady comes up to me and says, ma'am, will you please get on the plane? On the plane? I think for a moment, on the plane? No, my friends, not me. Not unless you change the preposition. I'm not getting on the plane, I'm getting in the plane. On the plane would be too windy. Next they mention it's a non-stop flight. Non-stop? Non-stop? You mean never-ending? I don't care for this unfortunate choice of phrase. Call me fussy, if you will, but I prefer that my plane stop. Preferably at an airport, not one of those sudden paddy fields. That would seriously interrupt the flow of my day. Next, of course, the flight will be delayed due to some technical reason. Technical reason, my foot is just an old, fatigued, broken down plane which they fly and repair and fly over and over and over again. And some of the reasons for the delay on the gripe sheet are unbelievable. Captain reports, 6 cockroaches found in the cabin. Service team's response, 3 cockroaches killed, 2 wounded, 1 missing in action. Captain reports, aircraft feels funny. Service team's response, remedial action taken. Aircraft want to straighten up and be serious. Captain reports, unfamiliar noise emerging from engine number 2. Service team's response, ran engine for 3 hours. Noise now familiar? And you're telling me that they're not at the mercy of these airlines. You know, these airlines, they don't sell tickets. They sell chances. Listen, all I ask of the airline industry is for the planes to stay up and the prices to come down. And where was I? Oh yes, I'm now inside the plane. Personally, I like a somewhat serious attitude inside the aircraft, especially on the flight deck, which, by the way, is the latest euphemism for cockpit. I can't imagine why they would avoid using such a colorful word like cockpit, especially with all those lovely stewardesses going in and out of it all the time. By the way, that's another word that's changed too. Stewardess. For Oh, I'm all in favor of equality. There's the announcement. Our airline is pleased to announce some of the best flight attendants in the country. Unfortunately, none of them seem to be on this flight because one cheeky one tells me, "Ma'am, your cabin baggage is oversized and you needed to check it in." And I say to her, "Lady, when I fly other airlines, I don't have this problem." And she tells me, "Ma'am, when you fly other airlines, we don't have this problem either." The audacity. By the way, have you ever flown a no-frills flight? They charge for everything. I believe there will come a day when they will charge for the space in the overhead bin, the seat belt, the reading light, the flight attendant's bell, the air conditioning, even install a pay-and-use toilet and put a meter on the oxygen mask. Airlines have mercy. Next, they begin the safety lecture. Oh, this is my favorite part, the safety lecture, especially the part where they teach you the engineering complexities and the intricate workings of the seat belt. Place the small metal flap into the buckle. Ignore it not thou, the safety lecture. For many other handles, buttons, switches, seat belts, oxygen masks, and other demons waiting to take cruel vengeance upon thee. In the unlikely event of a sudden fall in cabin pressure, the roof flies off when the sky falls in. The oxygen mask will drop down automatically. Place the mask over your mouth and breathe normally. Don't I always breathe normally when I'm doing a 700 miles an hour uncontrolled vertical dive towards Earth? Next, they ask you to locate the emergency exit and plan your route. Plan your route? What route and where? Look to thy right and look to thy left. Trust not thine eyes to lead thee through the cloud, lest there be nothing to sustain thee upon the air, and the archangel Gabriel awaited thee therein. Thy days be made short. In the unlikely event of a water landing. What is a water landing, for God's sake? They mean crashing into the deep, dark ocean, don't they? Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. That's all I need to float for several days in the Atlantic Ocean, clinging to my little yellow willow. An hour after takeoff, you can be sure that the plane will fly into turbulence, swaying and bumping around in the sky. On the last flight, I was rather nervous, and I was about to ring the bell when I remembered the scriptural warning. Was it not, as thou passest through the firmament, for this shall surely incur the wrath of thy neighbors, and the fury of this winged chariot shall be brought down upon thy head. So I turned to a smart corporate executive type sitting next to me, and I said, can something be done about this turbulence? And he said, "Sorry, ma'am, I'm in sales, not management." I slept fitfully throughout the flight and sprung up when I heard the announcement. "Attention, please. We shall now be landing shortly." Shortly? That sounds as though we're going to miss the runway. And final approach is not so promising either. Final is not such a nice word to use on an aircraft. The landing was bad and bumpy. So I went up to the captain later and I asked him, "Was that a landing or were we shot down?" You know, friends, there are only 3 rules to a smooth landing. Unfortunately, no one around here seems to know what they are. And the thank you announcement is the icing on the cake. We thank you for flying Air India. We hope you enjoy giving us your business just as much as we enjoy taking you for a ride. I don't see